Hi guys, so it's Jonathan here. So in this video we'll be talking about OVP, and I want you to calm down and understand it, because when you understand this, you'll be able to troubleshoot phones that are not charging, right? Phones that are not supplying voltage to the board. Right now, what is OVP? OVP means over voltage protection, and as you can see, it protects the circuits, right? When the voltage is higher than what it should take, right? Now, where is OVP used? You see, OVP are used in series of circuits. Now, as you can see, it's used in mobile schematics, right? OVP is used very fine in the charging section or the power section of mobile any mobile PCB. You can either find it in the charging circuits or the power circuits of any mobile um, PCB. Now you see, you can also find it at the charging input side. Now, whenever you plug in your charger, you see there are some downboard that has this OVP protection, right? Mostly, I think Oppo and some Samsung, right? Samsung as well. They have this OVP IC in their sub board, right? Now, you see, you can also find it at the PMIC, which is the power management IC. OVP is always within that power management IC. And also battery connected section, you see, anything that has to do with voltage, you always find an OVP around that, because the OVP serve as the first stage of protection, right? It's just like the first defense of protection whenever a voltage is entering the mobile PCB. Now you see, this is a battery here, and if you look closely, you see that there's an OVP IC right integrated here, right? This is an OVP IC which protects this particular phone circuit. Now you see, you can also find it at the charging IC, right? At the charging ICs of mobile phone, you can find this OVP right there. Now you see, this particular IC, this is for Samsung S21 OVP IC for Samsung S21. Now let's move on. You have to pay attention. Now, what are the functions of this OVP? Now, number one is it blocks high voltage, right? 12 volts instead of 5 volts. For example, many of you use charger of higher voltage, right? And your phone just requires only 5 volts. Now, when that volt is higher, this OVPIC protects it serves as a defense mechanism against high voltage. Now you see, protects battery and ICs, right? Now you see, without this OVP, any current, if this 12 volts is entering this mobile PCB, and this mobile PCB just require only 5 volts. Now, if there's no OVP, you see that this current is going to enter and damage a lot of ICs, right? That is why you see that most IC are shorted and all these things, right? Now, you see, prevents burning during short circuit or switch, right? OVP takes the bullets. Let's put it like that. Whenever a bullet, which is the high voltage, is entering a mobile phone, OVP takes in the bullet, right? It gets damaged and protects the voltage from damaging any other IC on the mobile PCB, right? Now, what are the other names that we call this OVP? Because you see, whenever you are reading your schematics, you might not see OVP there, right? Now, you have to understand that this has series of names, and one of it is over voltage circuits, right? You might see it written as over voltage circuits, charger protection circuits, or OVP MOSFET, right? Or OVP IC. These names are all the names of this OVP. And you have to understand that this OVP, they get damaged as well, right? Now, how do you check the OVP lines? It's using your multimeter in DC mode, right? Direct current mode. Using your multimeter to measure the voltage from the V bus to the OVC, right? Is to use your multimeter. Now, number two is voltage. If voltage is at input but not output, then OVP is active or faulty. I hope you get that. Now you see, use continuity mode to check if line is shorted. Now you see, when OVP is not supplying or when it's not functioning properly, this is one of the best way you can check it. Use your continuity mode in your multimeter to check if there's a shorted circuit or if there's a shorted IC, or maybe the OVC is damaged, right? Now let's go on Now this diagram is OVPIC pin details. I hope you can see very well from the 5 volts out to the from the 5 volts in, right? Can you see from the 5 volts in to the 5 volts out? Can you see this is the diagram for it, right? Now anything that makes this, maybe instead of this 5 volts, maybe you get like 12 volts. This OVP is going to take it in, right? It takes it in and protects the circuits and protects the other circuits and other components in a mobile PCB. Right now, let's move forward. Now, symptoms of a faulty OVP. Now, what are these symptoms that, okay, you already know that, okay, this OVP serves as a protection to the circuit. Now, what are those symptoms that, okay, you can know that, okay, fine, this OVP is already damaged. Now, you see, phone does not charge. That is one of it because it protects the VBus that whenever you plug and the VBus line is high, are you getting it? Like it protects it. Now you see another thing is 5 volts input comes, but battery doesn't get it. That's why some of you, if you notice that when there are sometimes that in a mobile PCB, when you plug a charger to it, it doesn't supply to the battery connector, even though there's light. Can you get it? Even though there's voltage around it, that is the power of OPP, right? That is protection. And you are going to check if it's either shorted or maybe it has completely damaged, right? Now, you see, error, accessory not supported, charger not supported. There are some phone that once you plug charger, it will show you this error, accessory not supported. Or maybe mostly Samsung devices, when you plug in charger, you see that it will show this something like a triangle sign at the middle and just put something like maybe like an hazard sign on the screen. That is an OVP protection. That means that it's faulty. Now you see phone powers up when voltage spike and also charging slow or not happening at all. It is either your phone is not charging at all or the charging is very slow. Are you getting it? Or the charging is very slow. That's why you see most people that they run the jumper wire from the V bus up there, right? Now, let's continue. Now, you see, when you get this, you'll be able to read schematics and you'll be able to handle any related issue around OVP. Now, you see, this is a simple diagram. Now, from the charger, which is the VBus 5 volts. Now, I'm still going to talk about this VBus in my next video and the VBATs, right? Now, this charger inputs VBus of 5 volts. From here, as you can see this arrow, from that VBus, it directly enter the OVP, right? Which is the overprotection circuit, right? Over voltage protection. Are you getting it? Now it enters this MOSFET. From this MOSFET, which is also the OVP, it comes down to the charging IC. This is when it now enter the charging IC and also the PMIC, which is the power management IC. Then from that power management IC, it send back the current back to the battery. So it's then the battery starts charging. Right now, OVP is the first gate. Like I said, OVP is the first gate of defense. Once a high voltage is entering the phone, the OVP serve as a defense mechanism, right? Now, if OVP is fine, phone stays safe, even while 9 volts fast charger, right? If your OVP is very strong, even though you use 9 volts charger instead of 5 volts, your phone will still charge normal. Now, you see, if OVP is damaged, charging IC or battery may burn. You see, because if you notice, mostly this issue is mostly common in iPhone, right? Now you see, you might be hearing it, charging IC this, charging IC that, 11 Pro Max this, like charging IC faults, right? This is the cost of it. When you use bad charger, right, that same excess voltage, it destroys both your voltage, right? And also it gets to the charging IC and it might get the charging IC damage, right? Now, in short, OVP, over voltage protection, is mainly in the charging section, right? Mainly in the charging section and also in the power circuits of a mobile PCB. Now, other names are charging protection, circuits, OVPIC, and MOSFET. This is just a recap of everything I have talked about already. So, faulty OVP stop charging or gives a warning sign, right? Gives a warning sign. So, before you diagnose, make sure you understand all these things, especially when you are dealing with voltage and power issues, right? Now, follow Jonatech for more videos like this. Thank you.